Hi, everybody. How's it going? Everybody good? You guys, your videos are awesome. Okay, so you guys had to drop in a video CER last week. It was really cool to see. Okay, let's do this first. We have a bell work assignment. So if you guys go into your modules, okay, we are now on module 1.2. Okay, and we have a quick discussion. So it should be about maybe 3 to 4 sentences long, maybe even drop in a direct quote or at least reference a specific detail. So the question is, are the walls good or bad parents? And as you guys know, it's easy to just say no, but really there's other things involved with that. So for you guys, there's really no simple answer. There are a lot of gray areas actually when it comes to Rex Walls and Rosemary. So as you do this, just think about the overall, how would you categorize them, good or bad, and then use a detail and a page number to support your answers. If we have time, go ahead and respond to your classmates after, but we're looking at somewhere between 3 and 4 sentences. Okay, so you guys are more than welcome to use your notes on your student packet. We'll meet back in just like 5 minutes. I just need to take attendance. Where is Kalukalani? She's not here. Taya's here. Yay, Kaylin, you're here. All right. Where's Niao? Oh, hey. Elizabeth Reyes, also known as Anela. Hi, Kikama, how are you? Damien, there you are. Constance, Becca. And then Ahi. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's go back in. Emily, you need to capitalize the first letter of each sentence. Have a space after each period. And then if you're using apostrophes, Damon, let's make sure that they're apostrophes and not okinas. Oh. Ahi, all I see is that you responded, but there's nothing on there. So try go back in and edit your response. Okay. So Damon, do you know how to edit your response? Okay, all right. And so after you post, you can kind of look to see, like, oops, I made some mistakes. You go to the three dots top right hand corner, and you can hit the edit button and fix those okinas and make them apostrophes. Not that I don't like okinas, but if they're supposed to be apostrophes, make sure that they are. Very good. Thank you guys for adding in specific details. Yeah. So Diesel, it looks like you were you were kind of like on the fence, but you saw both sides. Can you talk more about that?
I think that they're like kind of on both sides because even when like their father is like doing stuff that he shouldn't be doing, he's trying to include them and help them have fun.
Right. He does a really good job of letting their minds wander around, letting them learn about life. What about the mom?
I think that the mom is like just kind of in like her own like mind space, not even like really in the conversation. She's just there.
Yeah. Who wants to add on to that? The mom is a trip. Okay, Ahi, go ahead.
Diesel is right though. The mom is like really whack, but like she does help them try and understand where they are and show them like certain things that like people don't like they miss sometimes.
Yeah, like, yeah, don't get me wrong. The parents are really unorthodox. I mean, they do things that probably a lot of our parents wouldn't do, but like, there's some really good qualities to them. Like, they teach their kids how to do stuff. Yeah, sure. You know, dad might teach the kids how to shoot, and the mom might make them go cook their own food. But she also taught them how to read, how to think for themselves, right? She believed that there was like the world was full of a bunch of sissies nowadays, and so she didn't want her kids to grow up in that way. Um, and she taught them botany, right? The study of plants and how plants can be used as medicines. Pretty cool. Anybody else have anything else to say about their parents? Taya, what about you?
Uh, what?
What about you? What do you have to say about their parents?
Um, they're not necessarily uh good parents, but they're not bad either. So like, mm, it from I'm not sure.
Okay. Kaylin, what about you? Wait, you want to be called Maka, yeah? Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Um, the mom made the kids feel or like made them independent people so that they wouldn't learn. I mean, they wouldn't rely on other people for certain things.
Very good. Very good. Okay. Very good. Let's do this. Is everybody done? Can we move on? Maddie, did you want to say something? Or pretty good. Everybody kind of said, all right. No sense beat a dead horse to death. Alrighty. So what we're gonna do, and I gotta try and see how I'm gonna do this so that you guys all have a part in this. So let's go to the movies now. So you guys have your workbooks, your student packet, yeah? for your, and you need that, right? So in the chat, I gave you a link to how many of us are there? Okay, cool. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to divide you guys in half. So let's do this. So on slide number 2, let's have everybody get into the slides. Slide number 2, I'm just gonna call your name and you're going to be working on either section 1 or section 2. So slides 2 and 3, I'm gonna have Damien, Becca, Ahi, Kekama, Anela, 1, 2, 3, 4, and Maka. You guys are dropping in memorable quotes for section 1. Got it? Do you need to know again? Or are you guys good? Okay, and then section 2 starts on slide number 6. Taya, Emily, Nai, Diesel, and Maddie. Okay, you guys are section 2. Go find a memorable quote. So, yeah, memorable quote. And then, so find your own slot, your own number. Add your name first. Write your name so that you can, kapura spot. There you go. Yeah. Now, capitalize your name, please. Thank you. You guys driving me crazy with the capitalization. I'm going back to kindergarten. First letter of a sentence, capitalize. Names of people, places, things, events, whatever, capitalize. Okay, come on. Diesel, did I call your name? Okay. Did I not call somebody's name? No, I said your name, said your name, said your names. Okay, nobody appreciated the Beyonce reference. Okay, whatever. Okay, how are we doing? Are we good? Oh, very good, Becca. Okay. All right. Um, if we could all get on slide 2, I just want to point something out here. I want you guys to give me the direct quote and then add in the parenthetical notation at the end of the sentence. Let me see how you guys do that. So direct quote, where does the page number go? Okay. Good, Becca. All right, and then where's the period? Remember, we don't do double periods, right? So where does that period go? So you should have the direct quote in quotation marks. And then the page number in parentheses, followed by a period at the very end of the sentence. Okay, so Becca, yours with the star, there's that period right there. Yeah, place that at the end, right after, no, after 39 parentheses, period. Boom. Good. And then as a friendly reminder, take out page from the parentheses. There we go. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to coach you guys before we actually jump into our review of how to embed quotes. So let's make sure we do this properly. So Damien, go ahead and fix yours as well. You want to take the word page out of the parentheses. Thank you. Okay, comma. Drop in your direct quotes first. Okay, thank you. All right. Damien, nice choice of your memorable quote. Really shows how the dad really instilled courage into Jeanette. So good job. Let's see. Ahi. Oh, okay. Ahi, that's a really like cute part. One of the very few like cute parts of the memoir. Why? Okay. Good, Maka. Maka, you all about being tough, huh? Don't be so sentimental. Right? It's because they're up and leaving all the time. They're doing the skedaddle, right? And so they can't take all their belongings. And plus, they didn't have enough money to have like things that really mattered to them. So it's kind of interesting. Okay, let's move on. Let's see what's going on with the section 2. So if you guys are done with yours, you can go ahead and go back and forth from section 1 and section 2 just to see if you were in the right state of mind here. Did you select a good one? Okay, Maddie. Yes. Good. Good job, Maddie. Nine. Okay. Now, is this like is that the beginning of the quote, or is that like the middle part?
It's like within a paragraph towards the end part of the paragraph.
Okay, so let's put the ellipses. So put dot 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 in the beginning, just before just. There you go. Okay, and then let's just take out mom at the end of your direct quote. There we go. Take it out. One more. There we go. Okay, then, because you're already explaining that mom, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Got it.
And don't forget your apostrophe for doesn't. Okay, so as you guys can see, like, we don't have time for be shame or whatever. Like, if you guys make mistakes, it's okay, because this is, we're learning from our mistakes. So I just want you guys to be okay with me calling you guys out. Plus, it's kind of helpful because once I tell somebody to do something, I see all the other people moving their stuff around and correcting. So I like that. Let's see. Emily, how you doing? Look at all those apostrophes. Thank you so much. I really appreciate apostrophes. I love Okinas, but I just like when they're correct. Okay. Oh, wasn't. Girl, you're getting fancy with your wasn't. It became... Good. I like that you chose, Emily, I like that you chose Lori, because she was that kind of like that goody two shoe, that real like dependable one in the family, and she gets overlooked a lot. So thank you for making her famous. All right, it looks like we're pretty good here. Diesel. Diesel, let's have you move the afterburner, that period after afterburner, and put that right after 61 parentheses period. Boom. There you go. There you go. Looks good. Yeah. Crazy. All right. Can you guys tell me, are you guys good to go? Okay, so before I forget, because I forgot to tell the other class this, you see at the top there's that little folder where you can move this presentation into your Google Drive. Go ahead and do that, because this will help you to kind of like as a study guide for the quizzes and the tests for later on. So I want you to move your copy into your drive. Okay, do you have a class, a folder just for my class? You should have one, okay? So organize your Google Drive so that you can keep all your documents in one place. All right, looks good. Thank you. This is just a quick little review on how to punctuate quotations in direct quotes properly. Okay, so mahalo for that exercise. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have you guys work in pairs, and one of you guys will be working by yourself. So Tia, you have the pleasure of working by yourself, okay? What I did was I'm gonna break you up into breakout rooms, okay? And if you for example, our breakout room number 1, then you're going to answer question number 1. Okay, so if you look at slide number 4, Damien and Nai, you guys are gonna be working together on this response, okay? So let's make sure that when we're in our breakout rooms, set your timers on your phone, something like, I don't know, I'm gonna give you guys 6 minutes to write out a good solid response, okay? I want you to answer the question, right? So we're practicing state the claim first, answer the question, right? Then drop in your direct quote, which is your evidence, and then follow it up with the reasons, all right? And then I'll jump into each of your rooms in just a bit, just so that can double check to see where you're going with this, okay? So once you're in your breakout rooms, maybe one person decides to type and the other one helps find the answers, okay? Something like that. Okay, ready? Don't just stare at each other and be weird now. Make sure you guys do your work, okay? So breakout room is going to be Damien and Nai. Breakout room 2, Diesel and Maddie. Breakout room 3, Ahi and Becca. Breakout 4, Anela and Emily. And then I don't know who is Kirobi. Who is Kirobi? You, Kekama. Change your name. You're HK4 Kirobi.
I don't know how to change the H2.
Your face. And then it says rename or something like that. Yeah. Did you find it? Okay. gonna be Kirobi and Maka, and then again, Tail, you by yourself. You question 6. All right, ready, go.
What? Just write about the setting. Like they always move, always moving. But what do they want?
A stable life. You want to just stay at one place, right? And just like live like a normal family.
The dad seems like he likes to move a lot because he likes to kind of like an all around type of guy.
Yeah.
But what do they? I know the setting like it just holds them back because they like always move, but I don't know what it holds them back from like what they want either because I don't know if they like moving or not.
I mean, they went from like, was it like a trailer park?
Yeah.
They moved to like the middle of nowhere under stars.
Yeah, and then they went to Las Vegas.
Then they went to the grandma's house. But then they left.
Oh, so-
Are you typing something?
Okay, so you guys go to page 29. I'm helping you.
Okay.
Yeah, like, do we know for sure that the kids like to move around?
They like adventuring.
They totally love adventuring, right? They totally do. But then there's this one part where Mary on page 29, try look. Okay, it's at the top. Yeah, so like since Lori poses a question, like you would think like automatically she'd be like, no, I hate it, right? But then she kind of says what? Sure, right? And so that kind of leaves you wondering, like, does she really like to move, right? And I think, Damon, you hit it right on the head. Like, man, those parents, they don't care. They love it. Woo, right? The crazier, the better for the parents. But then I think you guys found out that Jeanette just loves her dad to pieces, right? And Lori wants kind of that stability. So I guess you can speak about this in general, yeah? Like they might not have a conflict with the setting, but maybe their way of life. Yeah, so you can talk more about that. But this would be a good page to kind of reference, okay? Just to help you guys out. Okay, so you guys, both of you guys together build the response, right? Make sure you're answering the question properly and then punctuating the direct quote, okay? Okay, good job. I really like how you guys were talking stories with each other. Really good. Okay, yeah. So about like 5 more minutes, okay? Oh. Hello. So you guys need help.
No, we're just rereading to make sure that we didn't miss anything.
Okay, so let's just talk about it. Then we can see if you guys are like on the right track. So let's look. No, sorry back here. Okay.
All right, I got it.
What is it? Tell me.
So they moved from Battle Mountain to Phoenix because they were running out of money because the dad lost his job around page 67
Okay.
and he kept his job for a while, but the mom they just moved because they weren't getting any money there and they couldn't afford it. So now I read the whole book. It's pretty good. I like it. I love it.
Yeah.
I'll read it again.
Yes. Okay, so there's an event though, and it deals with Jeanette. So go back to.
I was just telling Rebecca about that page
What?
83 or
There you
86.
Yes, around like 81, right? It starts the weirdness.
The trigger. Yes, the triggering.
Okay, so that is where you should talk about that event because that event caused a whole series of events to happen, right? So talk more about that, okay? You guys are on the right track. I like that you guys started off with like answering the question already, so good, okay? All right, I don't have to worry about you guys. I'm gonna move on. So about 5 minutes, Cam? Okay. Hi. What you guys talked about so far?
Think about cockroaches and how the house is not cute.
Anyway, what number are you on?
Are we supposed to be doing number 6 or number 5?
5.
There. Oh.
Right, because are you guys breakout number 5?
How do I check?
Let me check. I'll help you guys. No, you are. Oh, yeah. 5. Yes, you're 5.
Okay. So sections, does that mean like reading sections, like 1 through 51, and then 51? Yeah. Okay.
Maybe talk about like maybe like 2 events, one from section 1 and one from section 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
So let's just quickly like, do you remember like the fire popping up? What's up with the fire?
Fire melted Tinkerbell's face. That's what I remember.
Right, Tinkerbell's face putting, right?
There were like 2 fires.
Yeah, when?
Hotel, and there was another
one was in the beginning.
Yeah. One was the hot dog fire.
And then the hotel one.
And then the hotel one, they burned down the hotel room. What else?
And then there was one more, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, there was an explosion. What happened? Do you remember?
No, I don't remember.
They were playing with like, they were at the dump. That was where they would play when they're in Battle Mountain. And then they combined all these things from like these tin cans and then lit it on fire. And then boom. And then Brian and Jeanette flew back. Like,
oh man.
You know what page that was? I don't remember that.
oh, I think, hang on. It's in Battle Mountain, the section with Battle Mountain. So
Phoenix is the place, right?
Phoenix is a place. It's Phoenix, Arizona. It's a big city. Yeah, it's okay. I've been there. It's hot.
Okay.
Oh, to the end.
How do you want to do? Do you want to do number 2 and I'll do number 1, or which one? Start chatting.
Oh, can you sing? Yeah? Can you?
No. I'm learning.
I thought I heard you carrying a tune. Kama, your mom's still reading the book with you.
Yeah.
She emailed me. She was like, we can't stop reading the book.
Nice. Like, as in role, does that mean like a character that it plays or something?
And like, what's the whole thing about about fires, right, in her life? And what does fire do? Is it can fire play a good and bad part?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's more metaphoric, yeah. So if you think of it that way, then you can figure out what the role of fire plays in her life. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. We'll check on other people. All right. Handle.
Yep.
Okay. Hello, it's me. Are we gonna sing? Let's harmonize. I was wondering if after, are we not singing? Okay, fine, Emily, whatever. All right, so how you guys doing?
Good. It's just that me and Emily, we both only read to page 51, so we're just trying to.
Okay, let's look. Oh, you guys missed some crazy stuff that happens in Battle Mountain.
Oh, and then we both have a question about the book. Like,
Yeah.
like if we find like quotes and stuff, you want us to write it down in here?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where you like can add, because you cannot write in the book, so yeah, that's where you should be right. Like you should be able to like, oh, I know that quote, and then like you use it right now. Like that's what we're gonna do.
Okay. Okay.
You guys gotta keep up with your reading. You make me sound like a mom. Okay.
I'm gonna read it today.
Emily, that was supposed to be done yesterday. Okay. I should have done a Kahoot with you guys. Find out who actually read. Okay, well, this is not a good question for you guys. Oh,
Could we like fill it out after we read tonight? Like
oh,
we could still do it.
okay, I'm gonna switch yours.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. I think you can answer that question, correct? Yes.
Wait, is it on slide 9? Where did you put it?
6.
Oh.
Aren't you guys 6? Did I just?
No, we're 9.
We're on slide 9.
Oh my gosh! I just changed somebody else's thing. Okay. Oh. Uh-oh.
Press Command Z like a bunch of times.
Okay. Oops.
Press Command Z.
All right. Sorry. Ooh, that was Emily. Not Emily. Yeah. All right. You're slide 5.
Oh, it's Tasia.
We're slide 9.
Her name is Tasia.
Oh. Well, does it look like Tasia? Okay.
Every time I'm like, we have a Taylor in our class, and then you call on Tasia, and I was like, poor Tasia, she doesn't want to speak up.
Oh, poor thing.
Okay, I got her.
Help me out. Jeez. Okay, wait. You guys are slide 5.
9.
9.
9! Oh, are you talking about Marine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is easy. I'm going to give you the page numbers.
Okay.
67 and 73.
72.
Yeah. So
Oh,
figure out how old Maureen is because she's barely mentioned, right? Other than like
yeah.
bouncing around in the back of the U-Haul. Okay. So 67 and 73. One looks up 67 and one looks up 73. Okay.
I'll do 73.
Okay. Now I'm gonna go visit Tasia.
Yeah, Tasia.
Poor thing, and she's new to our school.
Yeah, same like me.
Yeah, but I got your name.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. Gee, everybody else is leaving me hanging.
I know, I was like, Tail.
We have a Taya in this class too? No, we don't.
No, you were saying Tail. For Tasia. You're calling. I was like, we have a Tail.
It's not Tasia. That. Okay, whatever. Okay, bye.
Bye.
5 minutes. Your name is Tasia. Why didn't you tell me? I keep calling you Taya. Poor thing. Okay, how are you doing? Did you read to the end?
Yeah, I sent you a chat
Oh.
that I couldn't get into the link. And
Oh,
I've tried multiple times.
oops. Okay, let me do this. I'm gonna send it through you on email.
Okay.
Tasia. The kid, what somebody else told me. I was like, oh my gosh, you guys, why didn't you tell me? So shame. Yeah. All right. Let's see if that works. Okay, now try. Good?
It's still loading.
How are you liking this book? Is it crazy?
Yeah.
It's like addicting to read because it's like so crazy. How are you liking changing school? Are you okay?
Yeah, it's been kind of hectic like the first few weeks because I'm getting used to the schedule and the rotations. But I
Mhm.
think I got the hang of it now.
Yeah, I feel like you'll be fine. Okay, what about now?
No, it's still loading. Yeah, I'll try on my other computer.
Oh, you have your other computer. I don't.
Maybe
Oh, your personal computer.
yeah, I'm using my school computer.
Do you play sports?
Yeah, I prefer
What do you play?
soccer.
Oh, what position?
Either attacking middle, top, or left wing.
Really? Who's your sister?
Oh, I don't have a sister.
Okay. Do you have a brother?
Yeah,
Are you
I
the
don't.
oldest?
In the household.
Okay. Just wondering. So you're good then, since you play attacking center mid.
Yeah.
Do you want to go to college to play?
Yeah.
Who do you play for?
I play for Chicas.
Oh, you do? With Coach Ski?
Yeah.
Oh, I love him. So my cousins are like, boo boo.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah. That's my cousin. Okay, so number 6. I'm just gonna tell you what it is. Because you know what? Maybe I'll just put it in the chat. Then you can just copy and paste it into the chat. And then I can copy and paste it because we're wasting too much time. Okay. Tisha. So what, do you go running?
Hmm?
Have you been going running then since you can't like, oh, you guys been playing though, yeah?
Yeah, practice and then a few games.
Oh. Okay. I just put it in the chat. It says, were you surprised at the end of the section? Okay. So just that last part. Okay. You know where they decide they gotta like leave Phoenix, Grandma Smith's house. We'll talk about that. Okay. All right. Your responses have been really good, so I'm not worried about you. So I just want you to finish this and then I'm gonna move into another room.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Boo!
Scared me.
You guys, paragraph format. What is this?
We're just jotting down ideas first because there's not a lot of information on those two pages.
Right, and Maureen's name needs to be capitalized. You guys are trying to crazy. Okay, so the point is that Maureen is like how old?
2, not even 2 yet.
1.5.
She's not even 2 yet. She's 1.5 years old. But the first thing that she can say is what?
Where's dad?
Where's dad?
Sad. Right? So what's unusual about that?
Their dad is always poof.
Right. So that's what you want to focus on, right? Maureen is like an afterthought for the family, right? The mom, Rosemary, takes over Lori's class because Lori's teacher just abandons them, right? And so, oh my goodness, Rosemary takes over as her teacher, right? I don't know if you guys know this because you never read that part, I think. But anyway, so Maureen needs someplace to go. So on page 73, the babysitter is a what?
The wife of a
Wife to a
drug
drug
dealer.
dealer that's in state prison.
Right. So, gee, thanks, Mom. You know,
Okay.
so that's what I want you guys to talk about. That what is unusual about Maureen is that she's a baby and it's like her family doesn't really think about her too much. But then she's like cognizant of the fact that the dad is nowhere to be seen.
Yeah.
So I gave you the answer. Now all I need you to do is put it in a beautiful paragraph. Okay, so answer the question.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna delete the first sentence.
So Maureen is unusual because why, right? Because she is a 1.5 year old kid, blah, blah, blah.
Okay. I'll do it.
Where'd Nye go?
She said she had to go use the bathroom.
Oh,
I'm here.
I'm stalking you guys.
Huh?
All right. Let me see. Lori, capitalize. You guys and your capitalization is driving me crazy. Okay. I need you to answer the question. So, are the characters in conflict with the setting? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so let's say that the characters are in conflict with the setting. Period. Answer the question, right? And then you can add that in. The first Lori needs to be capitalized. Anonymous token. Okay, so I think it's now you can oh yeah, you guys. Okay, so now you can go ahead and answer the question. Put that as your topic sentence, so your first sentence. Oh, very good. And then, of course, I do. Becca. Okay, looking good. Okay, looks like you're almost done. Okay, go ahead and finish up. Boom. Hello, it's me. I was wondering if after all the years, Diesel, sing with me. I hope.
I don't know this song.
What? Hello from the. Okay, whatever. All right, so let's look at this. Yeah. So this is the very opening of the book, right? So this is so cringy, right? Because the mom's totally fine with her situation, and Jeanette is not even in her mom's situation and is embarrassed, right? And then she moves into, well, she returns back to her apartment and then feels even worse, right? Then what happens, Maddie?
Hold on.
So then what happens? She says, Mom, you want to go to have Chinese?
Yeah.
And what is the first thing the mom does in the Chinese restaurant?
She gets the seafood delight.
She does get the seafood delight. But before that, she dumps all the condiments in her
in her bag.
right? Because that's what people do, right? Trust me, we all get grandmas. I mean, they take extra napkins, forks. There's a whole drawer full at their house, right? Ketchup. Oh, you guys need ketchup right here. McDonald's, Burger King. Okay. So one thing that I'm looking at is that I need you to, after where it says accept it, page 5, okay? So you need to end it with like, not just further explaining, right? So we can start off with a transition, like clearly, okay? Clearly, right? Being truthful was difficult for Jeanette because why, right? She had a little bit of everything going on. Guilt, frustration, right? All of it wrapped up. Oh, and then she was helpless because she couldn't fix them, right? So it needs to be just wrapped up and then you're done. Okay, good job. I came to visit you guys last because in looking at your previous work, you're doing just fine. So, okay, just finish up and then we're gonna move on. I'm gonna end the rooms in just a bit. So if you get out of the room, just keep typing, okay? Hello?
Hi.
You still warming up on your first lap over here?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I was surprised. Right. So finally, right, they get this house from Grandma Smith, right?
Yeah.
Like an extra house, right? So you find out that the mom actually comes from pretty good money, right?
Yeah.
Like amazing money. But then they like, because the way they live their life, they trash the house, right? And then they up and leave again, right? So Probably, yeah, the surprising part was what, right? Because it went from being about to living in
Oh, so you mean like the turning point?
kind of, because they find like it kind of feels like, you know, poor thing, poor thing, poor thing, right? And then they finally have um this positive spin of events where they now have an actual place to live, right? And they couldn't handle it and got out of there, right? And so that's kind of the surprising turn of events here, is that, dudes, you had it and then you threw it away.
Yeah.
And now you're going to go live in Welsh. Okay, they're going to up and leave. So I'm going to end the rooms, but you keep working on this, okay? Since you took you a while to get in. Nye, what you doing, girl? You eating something? What is that, a burrito? No. All right. So it looks like we're kind of done. So I'm going to move us on. If you're not done, you can continue to work on the slides. But this is a really good way for me to see, where are you guys? Did you read, first of all? And then also, are you able to state the claim, drop in a piece of evidence, and then finish up with further reasoning out and elaborating on your response, okay? So I'm gonna move us along so that we can make sure we're out of here on time. So let's do this. I'm going to share my screen just to walk you through some things, and then we're gonna close out with story time, if that's okay with you guys. All right, how are we doing? You guys can see my screen? Okay, you can make it big, it's fine. All right, so as we're going through the modules, I'm gonna just kind of walk you through what's due. Okay, so first of all, you have this resilience letter. It's assigned to you. It's for section 3 only. So some of you guys need to read, because section 3, you're gonna have this resilience letter. What this is going to be a handwritten letter. You're going to take a picture of it and submit it that way. Okay, so if you need to write some notes to yourself, but it's clearly right there on the screen, so I'm not sure what you have to do to get this done. You're going to select a character that needs to receive this letter at this point of the novel. Okay, so choose wisely. Who needs a parachute of hope, right? So you're going to write in your neatest handwriting, and then you're going to take a picture of that. You can draw on it. You can make it look cool, whatever you want to do. You're going to specifically address an issue that the character is going through at that moment. So from page 102 to 154. Okay, so just giving you guys the section 3 pages. You're also going to provide cordial advice. Yeah, how do you get somebody out of the dumps, right? Well, perhaps you're going to be using a lesson from Eho Imao to help explain. You're going to also follow that up with some kind of like personal insight or connection. Yeah, this one time, blah, 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 right? And then you're going to close out the letter with wishing the character well. Okay, hope this finds you, you know, in a place of light and whatever. Okay, so this letter is going to be an informal letter, so no big deal. Okay, but basically you write like, "Dear Rosemary, comma," right? Next line down. Sorry to hear that you lost all your paintings. Okay, so anyway, they're going from Phoenix and now they're headed into Welsh. All right, so just as a heads up. So next thing, when you look at this, by the end, before the next class, I want you guys to upload a picture from the student packet, and that's going to be from page 2, and then you can take a picture of page 9 and 10 together. When you do that, I want you to take a picture, but I want part of your face in the picture, okay, with the page, so I know it's you. Okay. All right. So that's that. Real easy. It's worth 20 points. That's good. That's easy, okay? All right, next. This is actually where I want us to be. So along with reading a memoir piece, we're going to be writing memoir pieces. So start thinking about the stories you want to tell of your upbringing, okay? We're going to focus first of all on place. So immediately you can find like maybe 3 or 4 places you would want to talk about that's special and unique to you. Okay, so you're going to be creating a Google Doc. So you guys can start already. Get into a Google Doc, and you're going to share the settings so that anyone with the link can comment. Okay, and then we'll get started there. Let's see. It says you're going to think about a place that you can be your authentic self, meaning your truest self to the bare bones. Why is it special? And who makes it special, right? So not only are you going to talk about a place, you're also going to talk maybe about a person that makes it special, or maybe something that you do in that place makes it special. You're going to add in descriptive language. So the 5 senses is important. And maybe bring up some memories from the past, okay? I want to make sure that you create this picture so that as we read your memoir pieces, we have an idea of exactly what we're looking at, okay? So with that in mind, it's only 1 page, 1 to 2 pages. Don't make it too long, okay? I know we can go on and on and on and on and on, but we don't need to. If you look, you're going to get points just for a draft, okay? So it has to be a completed draft to just get your 10 points. No big deal, okay? And please, don't bust out something that you wrote in 6th grade, okay? Talk about something that's worth your time, right? Like maybe there's a beach that you can't go to anymore because they blocked it off, Hakalau Mill. Just naming one of the places. Anybody been to Hakalau Mill before? You can't go down. Like we used to be able to drive all the way down to the water. Now we can't even go. It's like it's locked. Anyway, whatever. So there's that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. Okay, so everybody have their Google Doc open. You should title it Memoir Collection 2020. Okay, Memoir Collection 2020. Okay. In the shared settings, you should share it as anyone with the link can comment. Okay, anyone with the link can comment. Okay, be a commenter. Okay. You're gonna set it up MLA format, so first name, last name. Okay, is everybody following along? Okay, I'm walking you guys through this. Anela, you doing okay? All right. Hey, Maddie, you good? Awesome. Kikama, you good? Okay, Google Doc, let's get it going. My name, Miss Kabatu. I was gonna say a joke, but never mind. And then course would be English 9. And then that's the date, day, month, year. Okay, that's MLA format. I think you've learned this before. Yes, nod. Just nod your head, Joe. Thank you. All right. Top right-hand corner in the header, you're gonna insert header. Okay, and then you're gonna drop in your last name, space, and then the page number. Don't just put 1, because on all of your pages, you're gonna have the number 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So you gotta go here into insert and go to page number and drop in the actual page. Everybody good? Okay. So you're gonna title your collection of memoir pieces. You're gonna say, this is my place memoir. So at least it's all broken up, right? Okay, everybody good? All right, here's story time. Ooh, I better hurry. All right. Is everybody ready? Oh, sorry. And the other thing is that this is an actual draft. Okay, you're gonna see mistakes. You're gonna see that maybe I'm gonna take something out, like I over-explain the musubis. Okay, just letting you guys know at this point, I over-explain rice. All right, I repeat and I might need to take certain things out, so just letting you guys know. Okay, here we go, 69 Nalani Street. There used to be a house at 69 Nalani Street. Only the mailbox remains. Till this day, I can see her walking up her driveway to go check the mail and the stubborn sound of the mailbox. Its foundation grew roots right across the municipal golf course, right off of Ha'i Street. She kept all her precious and semi-precious belongings there. Her extravagant diamond rings, her costume jewelry, and even the craft-made keepsakes. She made the best layered rice in that kitchen. I can still remember, even till this day. There used to be a driveway that shared its space with a puakinakini tree by the mailbox. All of it was hers after the divorce. It was the place my twin and I would go spend time with her. Her name was Nancy Kikuko Marumoto. She was our grandma for 39 years. Many would say we were lucky to have her for all those years, but for me, I miss her every day. Once upon a time, when we were in elementary school, I played hooky. I told my mom that I was sick so that I could hang out with Gram. I loved 69 Nalani Street. The house was so cool with the Japanese furo and the clubhouse in the back that my grandpa and his friends used to play cards in. 69 Nalani Street is the home my mother grew up in. It's a place where Gram made me feel like I belonged. When lunchtime approached, Grandma Nancy asked me what I wanted for lunch, being that I was feeling under the weather. I ordered up her famous softball-sized musubi and hot dog on a chopstick. Times back then were simple. We accepted whatever we received and appreciated the work of one's hands. Grandma Nancy's hands made the musubi. Ordinary people might consider her musubis to be one giant ball of rice, but my twin and I saw them as presents that only grandchildren would appreciate. She'd place a tiny ume in the middle of all that rice and wrap the musubi with the nori that came out of a clear and blue packaging. If we were lucky enough, she'd place a half scoop of wet nori in the middle. That was my Grandma Nancy. And needless to say, that was the very first and last time I ever played hooky. One of the best parts of Grandma Nancy's house was the driveway. It should be. One Christmas, we received these plastic pedal bikes. The rule was that we had to keep the bikes at Gram's house since she bought them for us. Man, talk about bribing us to visit her. I never knew that at the time, but her bribe worked. We always wanted to go to Gram's house. As we got better and better at riding our pedal bikes, we quickly figured out that we could drift with these bikes. The plastic wheels made for perfect sliding conditions on the pavement. It would scare the hair straight up on Grandma's permed hair. She'd squeal, "Oh, you guys better watch out before you skin your knees." She'd always warn us, but never forbid us from learning our lesson. Here's the transition. So you hear about 3 weeks ago. So I warped back into present time. About 3 weeks ago, I was in her neighborhood. Something told me to go visit. I haven't been to her house since she passed away 3 years ago. I almost drove by it because it was unrecognizable. The echoes of my childhood in my head faded to a softer something. I approached this unimaginable sight. All of it was gone. It wasn't the place I remembered it to be, the place that gently held my most sacred memories. It was gone. The maroon roof with the eggshell walls and even the driveway were gone. As the engine to my 2007 Jeep lay idle, I took one last ride down the driveway with my twin as 7-year-old kids. Her in her plastic pedal bike and me in my Night Rider, and Grandma at the bottom of the driveway yelling at us to be careful. Suddenly, a truck honked at me to move. As I drove off, her famous two-handed wave sent me off down the road of life. So when we would leave my grandma's house, she would wave at us like this. "So longy wongy." And she would wave at us with both of her hands like this. And then we would wave back, "So longy wongy, Gram." Like, it was just like what my grandma did. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys a picture of what her house looks like now. You guys ready? So this is what it looks like now. There is nothing there. Okay. Absolutely nothing there. Okay. So if you guys look, if you ever see these signs in the middle of like land, they are repurposing this piece of land to make like 2 lots now. It used to be 1. This machine, I think it's called an excavator. Am I right? Yeah. This machine took down her house. And then the driveway was on the right-hand side over here. Notice the mailbox. Okay. The poor kitty tree was like right here in the front. I mean, it doesn't even, I don't even know what this is anymore. Okay. So anyway, that's that. Raise your hand if you actually had a pedal bike. There are these plastic bikes. You kind of sit down and then on the front wheel, like of a tricycle, there's the pedals in the front. Anybody have one growing up? You did, Maka? Oh, you guys did? Okay, so I'm gonna show you what my Night Rider pedal bike looked like, okay? I was really proud of it, so don't laugh too hard. Here. So there was this television show called Night Rider before. Look it up, okay? I don't know if you guys know. This show called Night Rider, and I wanted the Night Rider. So this is Kit from the Night Rider show, and it came in this pedal bike. So when I first got this bike, you see these 2 holes right here? I had to put the seat on the first hole because I couldn't reach the pedals. Okay, you see the plastic wheels in the back? Okay, the best Tokyo drift you ever had, like 7 years old, just going down my grandma's driveway and then swinging the okole around and just spinning out like that. It was awesome. Okay, so anyway, I just kind of wanted to show you what part of my childhood looked like, and it's like held very tightly in this Night Rider plastic pedal bike. Anyway, so what I'm telling you guys is that choose something. If it's too hard to write because you're not into it, then abandon it, all right? Get out of there, okay? what I want you guys to do, okay, is to come up with something that's worth your time. Okay, honor the person, honor the place. You get to tell this story, it's all of yours. Okay, so here's your last part of the module, and that's just the reminders of what you need to do. Okay, so I'm trying to put everything in one place so that you guys can kind of keep track of this, all right? I'm expecting you guys tomorrow to really work on the bulk of your assignments. So you're going to be reading the Glass Castle. There's your page numbers. You're going to look in the student packet of the Glass Castle. Page 17 will be the questions you're going to be answering. So if you didn't answer those questions, please go back and like write down some notes, yeah? Okay. Don't forget your memoir piece. It's just a draft. Okay, and then your 3 sessions of membing before Sunday is done. Okay, and then don't forget to use Google Earth. I'm going to show you something. Okay. So remember in Battle Mountain, does anybody remember what that bar was called that the dad and the mom would go to?
Night owls or something like that, I think.
Yeah, very interesting. Okay, so there it is. Oh my gosh, what happened? There. Okay, I need to bring myself there. Oh, I feel so old, like I can't work the phone or something. Okay, where's that little man? Over there. Okay. And I'm going to drop us right there. Boom. Ugh. All right, you guys ready? We gotta go across the street. Oh, thank goodness I'm not a gamer. Yes. I need to go this way. Oh, going the wrong way, you guys. This is horrible. Sorry. I'm normally not that bad. Okay, so I need to go this way. Oh, this is so annoying. Okay, holy smokes. I'll go this way. Okay, here it is. So, remember when there was that shootout, okay, between Billy, Deal, and the kids, and the parents were at the Owl Bar eating and hanging out? Okay, so this is why Google Earth is so cool. You guys realize that we're reading a real story here, okay? And this is where they're eating at. A very cool place. Not cool. I don't know if you want to call it cool. Okay, but this is the owl. It actually exists. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to be putting up here is Welsh, West Virginia. That's where they're headed. So after they leave Battle Mountain, they go to Phoenix to live with Grandma Smith, right? Grandma Smith dies, but they don't care to tell the kids because, you know, that's just how they are. And then they make it to Welsh, which is in West Virginia. Okay, there's something funny kind about the dad not wanting to go to Welsh, and you're gonna have to figure it out. Okay, so as we close out class, I just want to show you guys that Welsh if you look, you can already see that it's not really a big city at all, right? They like these real like podunk towns because it's easy to live like as a houseless person, okay? But what you can do is you can drop yourself into Welsh, and we're going to actually be able to find the exact place that they grew up, okay, with their grandma, their gross grandma. Okay, so also with that, when you start to meet Rex's mom, she's gross, okay? And what I want you guys to know is that if the situation gets too intense and you need to flip a page because it's so yucky, then do it, okay? I don't care, because she touches Brian, okay, and then Lori kicks her butt, okay? So and just giving you that heads up, if it's too crazy, by all means flip the page and skip it, okay? Because it's not really that important, other than you need to know that Lori kicks grandma's butt, okay? And that grandma's gross. Okay, so just letting you guys know. All right, any questions? I'll be on online tomorrow, same time, same bat channel. You guys did an excellent job really cleaning up your idea of what a CER is, okay? So thank you for your time. Oh my gosh, Kikama. Okay, oh, all right. Take care, be safe, no touchy face.